Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you already know, this is your US General 5-drawer tool cart with side tray and deep compartment. Okay, today is Thursday. As you can see, we just now making it over to the storage unit. All right, and as I always state, as usual, I always keep my signature lingering somewhere in the background. My Dunkin' Donuts coffee. You already know. Okay. All right, this is gonna be a little follow-up to the last couple of previous videos that I put out when it comes to some modifications that are being done to the tool cart when applying the Husky magnetic cordless tool organizer. Okay, just as well in this segment today I am gonna have a tool haul for you. I did get quite a few things in today, so we're gonna take a look at that also. All right, but first off, what I want to do is I want to go a little bit back into detail about the modifications so that you can get a clear understanding of what's going on. Okay, so I ain't gonna hold you up too much more longer in the introductory of things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some items out, we're gonna dive right in, and we're gonna get to it. So walk with me, let's get it. Okay, first off, I have been experimenting a little bit with this perma grip, so I want to give you, a little quick look at how it looks on top of your regular foam drawer liners. Okay, so basically, I never replaced or took my original drawer liners out. The perma grip is actually laid over the foam lining. Okay, in the other previous videos I didn't actually give a up close shot so that you can see how it technically looks, okay, over the foam lining. All right, so that's the one of the first things I want to point out. At this prior moment I'm still waiting, okay, um for this trimming right here. As you can see, if you just happen to notice, in the last previous videos I didn't have up underneath the tray lined up, so I want to give you a good visual of that, because there are plenty of areas that I'm about to trim this card off, and it's going to be very noticeable when it comes to detail. All right, so what I want to do is I want to get out some items. We're going to jump right into it and we're going to get to it. Let's get it. Okay, what I want you to do is take notice, okay, how I already have one of the magnetic Husky cordless tool organizers that's connected to the right hand side of the cart. Okay, this is the second one that's to be installed, okay, at the back of the cart. Okay, so this is basically, what I was talking about as far as making your stencil, okay, from up underneath. And as you can see here, I have a Gorilla Glue spray, which is adhesive. Okay, so when doing a modification, you wouldn't use this to necessarily spray, okay, on the unit itself. What you want to do is you want to get a regular toolbox drawer liner, the foam type, right? You want to have this measurement cut out and make sure that you get the proper stencil. Okay, now when you get the proper stencil, what you want to do is you want to make sure that that foam is cut out to the same measurement. Okay, and as you can see, the perma grip, I'm not quite sure if the camera's picking it up, but as you can see, I do have a stencil on the experimental portion of the perma grip. Okay, so what you would basically want to do is cut out the right dimensional size in the foam liner, and then you spray the back, okay, of the perma grip with the Gorilla Glue spray. So you want to establish the perma grip to the foaming itself first, okay, as its own entity, okay, with two different separate materials already cut out, ready and to be laid on the magnetic cordless tool organizer. So like I said, you don't want to use this, all right, and spray it directly to the unit. What you want to do is you want to spray it to the back of the foam liner, so that once you lay it out, Okay, you don't get any air pockets or anything like that. And you can also use a squeegee and, you know, press firmly at the top, okay, so that everything is all evenly off. All right, as you can see how I made this stencil from the inside out of cardboard. So this is what I was basically talking about yesterday in the previous video that I put out last. Okay, so just to touch on that a little bit, so we're gonna dive into a few other things, so let's get to it. Okay, and just to give you a quick description of those items again, which is a magnetic power tool organizer by Husky. Okay, and as you can see the literature, all right, and then it gives you its specs. Okay, as you can see, it holds up to 3 power tools and 2 chargers at its bottom. All right, and again, as you can see here, this is a Husky perma-grip tool drawer liner. Okay, for all brands and sizes and roller cabinets and chest and toolboxes. Okay, if you didn't catch yesterday's video, I suggest that you go back to this video so that you can get all the literature that comes along this packaging. Okay, this item is made in the USA, as you can see. All right, so let's move along and get to it. All right, moving along, like I said, I do got a tool haul to give you today. Like I stated, you know, I did receive quite a few things today. All right, so you know, I'm gonna get a couple of packages out. All right, I'm gonna get my box cutters out. We're gonna take a look at a few things. All right, we're gonna dive right into it, so let's get it. Okay, as you can see, I got quite a few packages out right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the smallest item first. We're going to get that out of the way, see what came in, take a look at that, inspect things. All right, so let's dive right in and let's get to it. Okay, the first thing we're going to basically take a look at, as you can see here, okay, I did receive some, and as you can see, it's international standard. Okay, I have been waiting for this particular item right here because this is something custom that came from the United Kingdom. Okay, as you can see on the packaging, how it basically states this is Royal Mail. All right, so I'm gonna get my box cutters out and we're gonna basically take a look at that and we're gonna get right to it. Okay, as you can see, I got the packaging and the item from out the package, and I need to get the tape off the clear front face of the item real quick. So just give me a second. Okay, as you can see, this is a custom Milwaukee toolbox badge. Okay, want you to take good clear notice to this. This is not a decal. Okay, you see how it sticks away. Give you a more closer look at things. Okay, I have intent to, you know, have this placed somewhere around over on this side of the cart. Okay, so that's, you know, the first thing that just came out of that envelope. All right, okay, just to give you, you know, a little quick shot, I did just install the badge on the tool cart. So just to give you a little visual, you know, how that looks. That is an item that came from the United Kingdom. This was a pickup that was made off of eBay. Okay, they make tool badges for all sorts of toolboxes, tool storages, tool carts, and so on and so forth by just about any make, any model, no matter whether tool truck brand. They even make usgeneral series 2 badges, matco, Cornwell, snapon, Mac, okay, just about any tool brand. But when it came to this particular size right here, this was a special order because on eBay the distributor and seller, he has them in different dimensions. In order to get them in bigger sizes, you have to personally message him, and when he does get back to you in order for you to get bigger sizes and bigger measurements, he will send you a certain numeric digits that you would have to type into the search engines on eBay, and then it basically pulls up the description of the item. So you can't just type in, Milwaukee tool card or toolbox badge and things like that. It's a very specific special order. So later on, when I do get time, I'll go back into my messages from when he did send it, and more than likely, I'll leave those numbers in the descriptions. Okay. So right now we're gonna move along, into the next couple of following other items that came in. All right, and we're gonna dive right into it. Let's get it. Okay, moving along, as you can see, got the next following package out. So I'm gonna get the contents from out of the envelope, and we're gonna dive right in. Okay, I just basically got the item from up out of the envelope. Real quick, if you follow my videos, okay, like in the last, I think it was like last 2 weeks ago, I did discard two ratchets from a particular ratchet drawer, okay, which was a snap-on 1/4 inch standard handle quick release lock and flex head, and also a 1/2 inch standard handle comfort grip snap on that I discarded. In the process of me discarding those two ratchets, I did replace them with two other ratchets, just as well as I actually have two new additions that I'm adding onto the drawer, which one of them just came in today. I should be receiving the other one probably no later than tomorrow, if not Saturday. Okay, but as you can see here, the first item that came out, okay, as you can see, the brand, it is matco, okay, made in the USA. All right, the part number is AFR98LFR. Okay, this is a 1/4 inch locking flex head, as you can see here. Okay, the reason why I went with a 1/4 inch is because, with most technicians and, most individuals who understand ratchets and understand tool truck quality brand items, and especially when it comes to Matco, how the 3/8 drive and 1/2 inch drives are kind of prone, to failing, depending upon the use and, how well you maintain your equipment. Okay, I actually prefer to go with the 1/4 inch, for the time being, because technically I do actually have other 1/4 inch ratchets from different sizes, whether it's locking, non-locking, standard handle. But I figured, you want to know what, here, let me try out the 1/4 inch instead of me, shooting for a 3/8, because the 3/8s are prone to failing. Like, I used to work with a tech side by side who was basically big on Matco products, okay, when it came to his selection of equipment. And in a short time frame, what is working together in the shop, he did actually have to have that particular ratchet service, I think about 3 or 4 times. Okay, so this is why I prefer to go with the 1/4 inch, because on 1/4 inch, it's less force and less torque. The ratchet is mainly more used less. In our field, we use a lot of 1/4 inch drive and a lot of 3/8 drive. But like I stated, is that I have 1/4 inch ratchets, in all sorts of different shapes and forms and different sizes, depending upon the application. A little bit later on, I'll go back into that and display a little few things from the ratchet drawer. Okay. Not for nothing, this was another pickup that was actually made off of eBay, but this item actually came from Matco, the company itself. I do actually have the receipt from Matco, so I will show you that real quick so that you can see, not all the time, depending upon, if you don't have a tool truck, it's not to say, as you can see, Matco tools, this is a official receipt from Matco. Okay, so don't think, that these items can't be picked up in other places. I believe the retail on this ratchet is like $140 something, I believe. I didn't nearly pay that much for it. And this was a purchase that was picked up off eBay. And it came direct straight from the Matco company. Okay. So, that's just living proof of, how I get certain particular equipment. Like I state, I'm not sponsored by any tool brands or any tool distributors or any tool companies, not Milwaukee, not Snap-on, Matco, or just about any other brand tool, because I do have tools from Mac, I do have tools from Cornwell, just as well as Sunex and Tecton and quite a few other brands. Okay, Gray Pneumatics, Stillman Pro. Like, I use equipment of a lot of different brands, but I just don't want the viewers out there to get discouraged or get confused just because you see the decals and things like that. When it comes to you this seeing the tool cart, okay, what basically made me do this tool cart the way that it looks is due to the fact of my cordless tools and the hand tools that I actually did have, from Milwaukee, because personally, in a professional field, I actually like my Milwaukee hand tools. Like, I haven't had absolutely no issues with any of my equipment when it comes to the cordless equipment or hand tools. Okay. Just as well as, yes, I do have a lot of snap-on equipment, and the color scheme from the snap-on equipment, is basically in the same colors of the red and black preference. All right, so that's, just pretty much what that is. Okay, so like I said, when people are taking a view or looking in from the outside to these videos, I don't want you to think, like something is being given. Like, anything that I get, it's always purchased and paid for with my own money. If you follow the videos, all of the videos basically show when these items came in and how everything manifested itself to what the visual of the card and all the tools and everything is now. Okay, so like I stated, like, there's like 300 videos out there that shows everything, why it was coming in, where it came from, and so on and so forth. All right, so enough with that. We're going to get into these next following packages. We're going to dive right in, so walk with me. Let's get it. Okay, we're going to move in, to this bigger box right here. I got my box cutters, so let me get the contents out so that we can inspect things. All right, so let's dive right in. Okay, as you can see, just got the item from out the box. Okay, it is heavily wrapped up in bubble wrap. So let me get the bubble wrap from off the item so that we can take a look. Okay, now you can see, what just came in. All right, this is a snap-on 11-piece pipe plug socket set right here for internal and external. All right, the part number for this particular item is 211PPPMY. Okay, these go for roughly about 220 online and on a truck. Okay, this set is brand new. As you can see, this was another item that was basically picked up from off eBay. Okay, as you can see, this time the item did come with its dust gel. All right, it was listed as used, even though it was also brand new and unused. The reason why the seller basically listed it as unused is because they took the original manufacturer packet or sealing from the item. Okay, so this is basically what came in. Once again, this is snap-on, and this is the external and internal pipe plug socket set. All right, the part number once again is 211PPPMY. All right, so I'm gonna get this next item out real quick, so walk with me. Let's get it. Okay, as you can see, we get into it. All right, got the next following package out at the top of the tool cart. So I'm gonna get the items out so that we can inspect things, take a look at things. All right, so walk with me. Let's get it. Okay, as you can see, this is another item that's heavily packaged, so I have to get it out of second packaging real quick. So just give me a second. Okay, as you can see, as I just got the item out, this is still heavily packaged, but real quick, as you can see, this is a snap-on, okay, and this is a 7-piece brake tool service set, okay. The part number is BTK7A. All right, I'm gonna get the plastic off of everything so we can take a good look at the contents real quick. All right, so just give me a second and we're gonna dive right into it. Okay, as I just got the plastic off everything, as you can see, the set is brand new. Okay, the set has also never been used before, as you can see, and made in the USA. All right, you have your brake bleeding wrenches. There's 3 different brake bleeding wrenches. Okay, you have your 2 brake spoons. Okay, you have your spring retainer tool here. Okay, the part number on here is B1356E. Okay, made in the USA, as you can see. All right, once again, the part number on this item is BTK7A. All right, if you follow my videos, you would know, I have my brake tools, but there was certain pieces that I needed. Okay, so this is for what reason why I just basically got the 7-piece general service set. Okay, because as you can see here, you have different brake bleeding wrenches, which as you can see, this is also a snap-on right here. Okay, it's 8mm to 10mm. Okay, just as well as the brake spoon right here, which is a B1461. Okay, so when it comes to certain things, there is a difference. Okay, so there is a difference, with some of these things. Okay, so that's for what reason why I chose to pick up the general service set, just to make sure I have a whole complete full set. So when I run into particular jobs, there's nothing that I shouldn't need from another technician or anything like that, because I basically have my own equipment. All right, so that's what it is. Okay, so like I stated, when it comes to the ratchet drawer, okay, I did discard 2 ratchets, all right. But since I just picked up that little 1/4 inch Matco, like I stated, I do have quite a few 1/4 inch snap-ons. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look up over here on the side tray so that I can give you a little quick comparison, okay, when it comes to certain particular lengths. All right, when it comes to snap-ons, long non-locking flex head, okay, it is longer than the Matco, as you can see. Okay, but the Matco 1/4 inch lock and flex head is longer than the snap-on standard handle, just as well as the 1/4 inch locking flex head and roto head. So this is to give you a good comparison to what things would look like. All right, so as you can see, I have 5 different types of 1/4 inches, just as well as I also have the Milwaukee 1/4 inch. Okay, and its standard handle that comes with its general service set. All right, but just to give you a slight idea of what is what. All right. All right, so the Matco is a new introductory to the ratchet drawer. Just as well as like I said, I still have another ratchet that is either coming possibly tomorrow, if no later than tomorrow, maybe roughly by Saturday. Okay, so stay tuned to the videos because like I said, I got quite a few things coming along. I'm still building on a few things that I'm trying to really get out of the way, more faster than possible so that I can get to doing some other things as far as obtaining another tool storage, for the mother load of my equipment, because the equipment that is in this cart is just basically the equipment that I go to, that I use the most. But I do have a lot of equipment. All right. And everything that is in the cart, is not all tool truck brand equipment. The ratchets are okay. When it comes to the sockets, not all the sockets is tool truck brand sockets. But if you follow my videos, you would know that I basically have all of that. There's technically really not too much that I don't have. All right. So we're gonna get to it. Okay, so pretty much about to wrap this video up. Okay, we already moving into 25 minutes and a half, and so on and so forth. I don't want to bore the viewers, but just, to keep you updated with things that's going on at the prior moment. All right. So like I always state, this is your US General 5-drawer tool cart with side tray and deep compartment. Okay, everybody enjoy the rest of your evening out there. Keep it a safe and a blessed one as always. And until that next tool review, next tool haul, we gonna check you later. Peace.